Former Michigan State quarterback Payton Thorne has committed to the Auburn Tigers. Hugh Freeze has got his quarterback. You would imagine his quarterback for the 2023 season. You would expect there to be a battle when it comes to fall camp. But let's be real here. Payton Thorne now steps into that quarterback room and, in my estimation, is the most talented guy in that room. Will have every opportunity to win the job in 2023. So what is Auburn getting in Payton Thorne? The first thing that sticks out to me, there's no guessing when it comes to the kind of quarterback that Payton Thorne is going to be for Auburn. A lot of proven production. 2 years as a starter at Michigan State, led them to an 11-win season in 2021, 49 touchdowns, over 6,000 yards passing. You know what you're getting in Payton Thorne. So that's the first piece. The other piece of this is I think he's a pretty good athlete. I don't know if he's the athlete that's going to be like a dual threat guy for you and rush for over 1,000 yards. But with what they want to do schematically at Auburn, the RPO system, you need to have a quarterback that can wiggle and shake a little bit. And I think Payton Thorne is going to be able to do that effectively for the Tigers in Philip Montgomery's and Hugh Freeze's offense. So you have a skill set that meshes well with what they want to do approach-wise offensively at Auburn. Auburn fans, you got your quarterback for the 2023 season. In my estimation, make sure you're locked in right here on the On3 YouTube channel. We talk college football right here every single day. The Hard Count is live twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We're also on podcast. Let's get after it. Appreciate you locking in. Also, Payton Thorne is every bit the leader that you would want at the quarterback position. Was not a one-time but two-time captain at Michigan State. And that's another piece that you got to take into account whenever you add any transfer, much less the most important position on your football team. Payton Thorne is going to step in there and brings a lot of leadership ability to the table. And with the situation that Auburn's in right now, with your first-year staff and a lot of other guys that you brought in through the portal, it's important to have your quarterback be a good leader. So I'm encouraged that I have that walking into my locker room as well. But here's, I think, what was one of the differentiating factors with bringing in Payton Thorne as opposed to whoever else you could have brought in. Payton Thorne has 2 years of eligibility. Casey Thompson only had 1 year of eligibility. So Payton Thorne increases your odds of not having to go back to the portal this time next year and get another solution at quarterback. So Payton Thorne can be your quarterback for 23 and 24, and you can develop him a little bit more. He can grow with your staff and your system, and you can build off of what he is in 2023 and 2024, which should be encouraging. And like I said, keeps you from having to go back to square one when it comes to the quarterback situation this time next year. So let's take a step back here. What does this mean for Auburn in 2023? Should Payton Thorne be your starting quarterback? I've said this before. I truly believe that Auburn had a ceiling of right around 8 wins if Robbie Ashford was your starting quarterback in 23. Not bad, but to have your ceiling be 8 wins, to have that be the best you can do, maybe you feel differently. That's my estimation. I'm not crazy about that. For Payton Thorne now, if he ends up being your starting quarterback, and I believe he will be, I think the ceiling is much closer to 9-ish wins. Much closer to 9-ish wins. So Payton Thorne elevates your expectations for Auburn in 23. You have someone who's proven, someone who's a leader, someone who's a good athlete. He's going to fit well into this system. I expect him to start. Auburn has their quarterback. Michigan State former quarterback Payton Thorne is heading to the Plains. Will be a lot of fun to watch him slinging around in Hugh Freeze and Philip Montgomery's offense. This has been The Hard Count. Nick Brake lifting heavy. This is your college football show for every single thing that you know and love about this beautiful sport. Again, we talk about it here every single day. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at JD Pakel. I want to hear from y'all. Payton Thorne is an Auburn Tiger. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.